My testing.
Excuse me, are you? Excuse me.
I put everything on me. Marek, where is he?
Can we start?
Marek decides. Yes.
Like we are ready. So.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you very much for coming, all of you. I want to welcome you with this very nice weather. Just few days before general and regional elections in Guyana, and I want to welcome especially our 20 short-term observers who just recently arrived. Welcome, everyone. They will do an excellent work in the field, I know, because they represent crème de la crème of our short-term observers. And thank you guys for coming today and joining our team, which is a real team. As you all know, we represent European Union here, and we are the election observation mission deployed by European Union here in Guyana, with invitation, of course, by the Guyanese government, which I want to thank you for this invitation. It's already becoming a tradition that we as European Union, we observe election in this fantastic, wonderful and beautiful country. So thank you very much for having us here. I welcome the short-term observers, and I really put a lot on your shoulders because you will be the beating heart of our mission here in Guyana. You will be our hearts and minds wherever you will be, following closely everything what's going on during the election day. But we are also, as you already know, I talked to journalists now because we had a press conference some time ago. We also deployed 14 long-term observers who will be together with our short-term observers in all regions of Guyana. And the long-term observers are already in the field. They're working very hard to observe what's going on. They observe the campaign rallies, they meet different stakeholders, they meet you as media, they talk to the people, they take their observations, because we are here to observe, of course, as you know, and to sum up all the process. I'm accompanied today also by my fantastic team of the core team, because this is a very well-oiled machinery. So you may get lost with all these names, short-term observers, long-term observers, core team, but this means we are the well-oiled machinery which is here deployed to deliver the best assessment of the outcome of these elections and pre-elections, post-election period for the Guyanese people. I did not introduce myself. I'm myself the chief observer. I'm Robert Biedroniu. We met already before. I'm the chief observer from Poland. I'm also a member of the European Parliament. So we are here to observe these elections, observation with that we will not interfere in the process. And I want to underline it very strong, that our goal is to observe, not to intervene. I know it's very tempting for many of you, especially journalists, to ask us difficult questions that you want us to answer, but we are still observing. We are not interfering on any stage on these elections. But of course, I can assure you that this observation, as always, from European Union will reach the highest standards, including the standards signed by Guyana and then other countries settled by with support of United Nations, with international obligations, regional obligations, and of course the country legislation. So I can assure you that we are operating here in the mechanism which is constructed on very legal basis. With this, I also want to tell you that there will be a preliminary reporting 2 days after elections. We will issue our report, which will be assessing on the first-hand observations after the elections, and it will include, as always from our side, the press conference. Is there anything I'm missing to add? So we are ready to start, and once again, welcome the short-term observers. You will join your colleagues in all of these regions of Guyana. We'll work hand in hand with them, with our colleagues already in the field. We will cover all Guyana. I know your concerns are whether we will be able to observe everything happening. We will do our best. We are well prepared. We have the methodology which allows us really go deep into our assessment. As you know, we also follow the media activities, we follow social media. Those are very core teams led by one of our core team members, two of our core team members. So we are really following closely situation not only here in the capital, but also in every part of this wonderful country. And with this, I think I wish you good luck. I'm very happy to see that all 27 member states are represented by 25 member states here in the Grand plus Norway. Where is Norway here? Over there. Welcome. You come in. So we are here really well represented from all parts of European Union. We will be in all parts of Guyana. Isn't it the best partnership you can imagine? I think yes. So thank you very much. Good luck. Stay safe. Watch carefully and bring us the best assessment of the situation possible. And I know you creme de la creme of our observation elections missions from European Union. Thank you very much and good luck to you. Any questions? My introductory remarks were so long that I covered everything. Well, then you don't have to cut anything. No questions? Okay, thank you very much. Good luck, my friends. All the best to you. And thank you for being with us here. Thank you. Good. Can the Christmas tree be decomposed now?
Group photo. Before going, can we make like a group photo there?
You want me to do commentary?
So, maybe we have a photo together.
When I finish.
No, she doesn't advise one really. Don't be shy.
Good morning, and thank you for those tuning to the newsroom now. This is the deployment of 20 short-term observers from the European Union Election Observing Mission to Guyana for the September 1 elections, which is now just 3 days away. The installation of the 20 short-term observers is taking place now outside of the Pegasus Corporate Hotel. The short-term observers will support the observation of the voting, counting, and tabulation of results. This mission is being led by Chief Observer Robert Bidron, who spoke earlier and reminded that their goal is to observe and not to intervene in the electoral process. Earlier this month, the EU deployed a 14-member long-term observers to all 10 administrative regions ahead of these elections. These observers, the long-term observers, are already working in the field. They have met with a number of political parties contesting these elections. They have also met with members of the media and have been attending and observing these election rallies leading up to the election. The short-term observer that are being installed here today will observe election day proceedings, including the opening of polling stations, like I said earlier, voting, the counting of ballots, and the tabulation of the results. While the long-term observers will remain in Guyana after the election and will provide a comprehensive report which will include recommendations for possible electoral reform, and this will be published approximately 2 months after the elections. However, the chief observer for this EU election observer mission said that a preliminary report will be provided approximately 2 days after the elections on September 1. All right, that is the newsroom. Thank you so much for joining, and please stay tuned to our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok for these and more updates. Thank you so much.